What's up? I'm Pastor Chad, and I wanted to take a look at the story of Zacchaeus in Luke 19. But before we get there, I want to set you up with a little personal story. This one time, I was at Disneyland. I had walked around all day. I had gone on so many rides, having a blast, got my ticket for World of Color. Now, I was a little late to get my ticket, so I didn't have the best seat, but I had a seat. However, I couldn't see the full show because even though I'm 6 foot tall, there was someone in front of me who was taller and had their child on their shoulders, because obviously you want your little child to see. So I'm standing there and I'm watching the show, but I'm not able to see the entire, like the lights and the water and the pictures that they're flashing on. I couldn't see all of it because my vision was blocked, because I didn't have a good perspective. I didn't have a vantage point that allowed me to see. So I had to either sit there and bob and weave, or I had to find a new place to watch the show. Now Zacchaeus, he had heard about this man named Jesus. Jesus was on tour, air quote, doing miracles, healing people, casting out demons. You name it, Jesus was doing it. And Zacchaeus had heard about him, but Zacchaeus didn't have a good reputation. Zacchaeus wasn't well liked. In fact, he was the chief tax collector in that region, which meant he was a thug, he was a criminal, and he would shake you down for what you owed the government, and then some to line his own pockets. So needless to say, he wasn't people's favorite. And to top it all off, he wasn't a big guy. The Bible says he was short. He was so short that he had to climb a tree to even get a glimpse of Jesus. And as he climbs this tree, Jesus stops and looks up to him, calls him by name. Now hear that. Jesus knows your name. Jesus calls you by your name. And he says, Zacchaeus, come down. I'm going to eat at your house today. Wow, that's amazing. Jesus, not only arguably the most famous person of that time, is also calling a criminal by his name and asking, hey bro, can I come over for lunch? This changed Zacchaeus so much. Zacchaeus was never the same. In fact, he began to change how he lived his life after this encounter with Jesus. He started to stop stealing, give back what he stole, and then give back even more to the people that he had already stolen from. He became generous. He started to care. He started to live differently. Now, the big thing I want to talk about today is he sought after Jesus. He didn't know what he was seeking. He wasn't seeking redemption. He wasn't seeking validation. What he was seeking was out of curiosity, but he sought Jesus nonetheless. And Jeremiah 29:13 tells us that if we seek wholeheartedly, we will find God. And I believe Zacchaeus was wholehearted in wanting to see Jesus, wholehearted in hurt, wholehearted in anything necessary to see what this man is and who he is and what he can do for my life. I believe he was wholehearted in that. And Jesus fulfilled his promise from Jeremiah 29. He fulfilled that promise. And later in Jeremiah 29, Jesus also fulfilled the promise of giving him a hope and a future. Because he didn't have hope and he didn't really have a healthy future based on his lifestyle. But Jesus entered his life and Jesus changed his world. Now, in our lives today, we have an opportunity every day, despite what's going on, despite who's around, to seek Jesus. It's a personal thing. Are you personally seeking Jesus each day? So I want to encourage you to put down the distractions and seek after Jesus. Thank you so much. I hope this blesses you today, and have a wonderful, wonderful time as you continue to seek Jesus.